All right, great. Diana is not here. Good, now I can see you, Rosario.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let me see. Edwin, Ludmila, Rosario. Janet is here? No. And Diana. Okay, guys. What do you think if we give them like, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes for them to join the conversation, to join the call? It's okay?
It's okay, yeah.
All right, perfect. So guys, tell me. How are you doing? How about your work, your lives?
Well, this day, sorry.
Is they what?
Rosario, please.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, who's talking?
Diana, but I can't
Hey,
see.
Diana.
I can't see
you now.
anything.
No, why not?
I don't know. I just see the names. Juan Montoya, the names. Okay, now I can
No.
see
Yeah,
everybody.
it's loading.
Yes.
All right, we were waiting for you and
Thank you so
for
much.
Janet. Luzmila, are you here?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So I think we're, now I can see you, Luzmila. So guys, how do you feel about this day? Be
I'm
honest, please, be honest.
confused. I
Why?
confused. Because I am waiting for the last meeting. I don't think it's the last, or is it?
Okay, this is the last encounter. This is the last
Really?
weekly encounter. Yes, this is the 8th week.
And what about the last step?
Okay, that's different. But I'm talking about these encounters because the
Okay.
last one is going to be about the IELTS, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you will have to subscribe according to the your registration, right?
Yes, but that would be more formal, I suppose. Just
Yes.
running.
Yes, because the time is very strict. So we have to run. Okay. So
yes.
we go directly to the point.
Uh-huh.
We can have these chats.
For the schedule for the IELTS, it's terrible.
Really? Why?
Yes, because I just subscribe me and there isn't a space in the night.
Okay.
Yes, so I have to subscribe me at morning, but I consider that I have to ask for allo in my job.
Okay. Guy, oh my God, I forgot. I have to send my schedule, and it will be at night. I'm trying to fix because it's a little bit complicated for me. So the idea is to have time from 8 to 9. 8 to 9 next week. But I forgot. Now that you mentioned that, I remember that I have to send that schedule to the director. Well, I will. So maybe, but did you already register, Rosario?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher. But for me, it's terrible this schedule.
So it's better at night.
Yes, teacher.
Me too.
Maybe you could
Or
change. I don't know.
on the weekend, but in the weekend, no, no.
But I mean, maybe you can change your schedule of registration. Well, you can take a different day. But I have to text the director and let her know that I will be able to do it next week at night, 1 hour every day. So it could fit more for you. All right. So guys, um, let's start. Let's start practicing because next week you're gonna have your IELTS. So, did you watch the video?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, good. And who wants to tell us something about the video?
Me, teacher. The
Okay,
video
Rosario.
was about third part of the IELTS,
Uh-huh.
and the man in the video said some recommendation for you have a good, an excellent high score.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the most important that I considered that he said was you you need have to a good vocabulary and try to convince to the evaluator
Mm-hmm.
that you are interested about the questions.
All right. That's correct. Thank you so much, Rosario.
Thank you.
And what is this third part about?
About this topic, important events, celebration in life.
Mm, okay.
Uh,
Remember that the last week we had like confusion about that because you were thinking that all the
the
questions
life.
were related. Okay.
Okay,
The
okay.
um, the second part is supposed to be related to the, excuse me, the third part is supposed to be related to the third part. So you can expand your ideas, and they're going to be like more abstract questions, right? So since the second part for the girl was about celebrations, so the third part it continues like that. But let me tell you that it's not about only one topic because there are thousands of them, right? So you have to be like ready, prepared, and open-minded for any topic. Okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
What else? What else about the video?
Okay, they were exploring the final part of the presentation about that woman, that foreign woman. And
Mm-hmm.
something that seems curious for me was when she said, when she asked the man if she could have her own time to think about the answers.
Mm-hmm.
Because to be honest, I was thinking it was maybe a mistake because they say don't do hesitations, avoid
Mm-hmm.
hesitations. So, but I was thinking this was one of those moments when I realized no, that was perfect because the woman said, okay, this is an, she never stopped talking at all. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is an interesting question, or maybe she started saying a lot of words about the question, and she was taking advantage of the time to think the possible answer. So she was thinking for short seconds, and she
Mm-hmm.
gave really valuable answers.
Mm-hmm. But guys, remember that it is possible to do it. You can ask your evaluator for some time, or if you want to gain some time, it's what you can do. That's an interesting question. Or can you repeat it, please? Or let me think about it because that's easy. So there are some strategies you can use, of course. Um, if you could notice, that lady didn't speak very fast. What she did was to speak slow, but very conscious and very how can I tell you? I mean, she knew what she said. Um, that you know what you are saying, that you are sure about that, right? About the answer you're giving. And hesitation is more like, well, right? That is hesitation. But if you ask for a time, no problem. All right, I have another question for you guys. This part of the test.
There's a lot
Did you
of
listen?
noise.
Yes, in the back. I repeat my question. How long is the third part?
Oh my God, I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Is 10 minutes or
No,
less?
10 minutes. No, less. Less than that.
No, let's go outside.
minutes.
Come on, 10 minutes is like an
5
eternity.
minutes.
We were
Teacher,
presenting
I
a
suppose that
test.
the
Teacher, I think 4 or 5 10 minutes. No.
Yeah, that's the answer. 4 to 5 minutes. And there's
teacher, can you
like
hear me?
questions. Yes, who's talking?
Teacher.
Hello.
Okay. Thank you.
Who's-
Well, it's raining so hard here, so I don't know
So
what happened with my.
you're Janet, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, okay.
It's
'Cause I can-
raining here, very hard. That I can hear you very well.
All right. So where do you live, Janet?
En Casanare.
Oh my God. Yes, you're far. Okay, no, but I can listen to you. We can listen to you. I was telling you something, I forgot it. Do you remember? Okay.
You asked
my
about the
God.
length. You asked about the
Yes,
length.
the length, yes. So it is 4 to 5 minutes. Well, can you imagine 10 minutes? Oh my God. No, that's too much. I don't want to imagine that because of the pressure you have, right? So if 2 minutes for you is too long and you think you're gonna die, can you believe if you have to talk for 10 minutes? Well, but this is more like well, according to your answers, well, I will be asking you some other questions and stuff, right? So this is my recommendation. While your classmates are participating from the third part of the test, you can just imagine how would you answer to that question. You say, okay, I would say that, and I can do it like this, right? So please pay attention, listen carefully, and please, while you are not talking, turn your microphones off, not to interrupt the conversation. Is that clear?
Yes.
All right. Guys, do you have any questions, doubts? Please let me know. Well, no questions?
I don't think so. But about the video?
No, about the because we're going to practice the thing. We are going to start.
Oh, okay.
So no questions?
Maybe at the end of the session, but something about the materials. Something really different.
All right, perfect. That's okay. So do we have any volunteer to start?
Teacher,
Yes, tell me, Ellie.
I'm willing to start.
Really? Oh my God.
Oh my
Raining
God.
Okay, thank you so much. All right. So please, you're going to listen to Edwin and me. So while we're talking about this topic, and well, at the end, if you want to say anything else, you can say it, right? Ready, Edwin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me check the time. Remember that we will be talking about 4 to 5 minutes. All right, so take your time. Edwin, let's start. Describe an area of your country you know and like.
Sorry, I couldn't hear well. Could you repeat that, please?
Sure. Describe an area of your country you know and like.
All right. Well, there is a town, it is like 4 hours from Medellin, that is where I live. Its name is Jardín. It's a beautiful town. It has an ancient style. And well, I have visited this town lots of times several years ago because of work. So I had to travel every weekend to teach um, well, kids and preteens from 8 to 12, maybe 13 years old. And I just fell in love with that town, with the style of the houses, with the design of the park, the main square in the town. And there are nice places to visit there also. There are nice cafes, nice restaurants. And during the last year in Jardín, there have been several tourism projects, so you can go hiking, you can go fishing, and well, it has a lot of tourist attractions.
What do you and other people do in this area?
All right, some people go camping also. Some people go hiking and then they stay over the countryside for camping. They can go fishing as well. But people usually visit this town on weekends because it is very relaxing. So they can spend time with their families, they can rent a house there and stay for a few days.
Um, Explain me, please, why you like it.
Well, one of the reasons I like this town is because it is very peaceful. I have always lived in Medellin, and Medellin has it has a heavy traffic. And I live downtown. That means there is always a lot of noise. It is very hectic. You always see people going and coming. There are cars honking. So I like this town because it is very peaceful. It's very relaxing. You forget the stress of the city. The air is pure. It is fresh also. So it is quite a change.
What do you think of this place for the future? What would it be?
I think in the future it won't change a lot because it is not so near to Medellin as other towns like Sabaneta, for example. Sabaneta has become more like a neighborhood of Medellin, whereas Jardín is 4 hours away. So when you want to visit the town, you usually think of spending more than one day. Whereas if you go to Sabaneta, El Retiro, it is a very short trip. It takes, I don't know, like 1 hour maybe. But when you think of traveling 4 hours, Jesus, you say like, well, I should stay there for 3 days at least. So I don't think this town is going to change a lot because um, visiting the town is sometimes a bit difficult.
Will the government increase or decrease the safety guard?
Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Sure. Will the government increase or decrease the safety guard in Jardín?
Well, I really don't think the government can like improve it or increase. I think it's more like the population. It is how the people influence the place where they live, what the impact of, I don't know, population growth will affect the town. So I really don't think the government can affect it as directly as the population can.
Okay, Edwin. Thank you so much.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Not that long.
Too fast?
Yeah, actually, it was pretty short.
Was it too fast for you?
Yeah,
Okay. No,
I
yeah,
was
but
expecting like two questions more.
yeah, but it's what happens when you do it like this, when you are when you know what you're saying. I mean, that's why you need to take it easy, right? That's always my suggestion. You don't have to run. You have just to take your time and so that you can answer well, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, girls. Is there any other volunteer? Rosario, maybe?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Rosario, I will continue with you. Let me check something out right here. Oh my goodness. Okay. So are you ready, Rosario?
Yes, teacher.
Remember that we will be talking for about 4 to 5 minutes, from 4 to 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Rosario. Let's talk about a subject you are studying. What subject are you studying, Rosario?
Excuse me, teacher. I can't hear you.
Can you listen to me now?
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about a subject you are studying. What subject are you studying?
Okay, teacher. In that moment, I am studying 5 subjects, and I consider that one of the most interesting is Colombian education. This topic is very important for me because I have a point of view a little critic about this topic. Because I think that it's important to improve many things in the education system, but no is only responsibility of the government. It's also responsibility of the teachers and the students, obviously.
How do you feel about studying Colombian education?
Well, I feel that is important, and some things are a little difficult, but I consider that it's important for us to learn about different things of Colombian education system.
Can you please explain me why you are interested in learning about Colombian education and Colombian educational system?
Yes, because um, I consider that the teachers are an important part for the education system, and if you know that you are an important part of this, maybe it's possible that you have more responsibility about that, and that across your work you try to generate a little change that it's important for the change of general education, and for the generate change in the lives of your students.
So you think one of the problems in Colombian education is teachers.
No, teacher. Really, no. The teachers are part important of the system of the revolution about that. Maybe the problem. Well, I consider that the education system has different problems. Maybe uh, maybe the institutions, maybe the government, mm, the, the same sociality is difficult for education.
Rosario, what are the pros and cons of the current educational system in your country?
Well, I consider that the pro is that you have free education for basic levels, uh, primary and secondary. It's good because it is free. But and contra is that superior education no isn't easy to ask for that. In that case, is very expensive for the people, and I consider that the young people or the people that want to study, uh, some case it's isn't possible because don't have the money for that.
Okay, Rosario, thank you so much.
Okay, teacher.
Good. Okay. Well, who's next? Maybe Mila or Janet?
Okay, teacher, me.
You want to continue, Diana?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Okay, we will be talking about this topic for about 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. What is the important invention before the age of computer?
Oh my God. The important invention, I'm not sure. Television, maybe? I suppose it's television.
Why?
Because it changed the minds of people. A lot of people avoid to have contact with more people around and try to be in front of a TV. Actually, I remember when my mother was telling me some stories about that time when they were really young, kind of girls, little kids, and around the family, I mean cousins or something, maybe the person who has more money used to have one really huge TV with 4 posts like a table, very heavy and black and white. But a lot of people were there trying to watch TV. Not only the family, sometimes the almost the complete neighborhood were at that time.
Okay, Diana, what are the advantages and disadvantages of the television?
Advantages, you can be informed by means of the news. I think it's the most important around television. But I don't like sometimes when people watch news because I consider they used to manage the information and they just show us what they need, like convenient for them, not the real life. On the other hand, it's so practical for you to watch a movie or sports if you are kind of main. Okay, yes, I know women also, but I don't like. Okay, used to watch a game, a soccer game, basketball game, or cars, skiing, whatever. So change your mind. If you are alone, you don't feel alone if you have a TV at home. Something is weird because poor people, even the most poor people, used to have a huge TV, maybe better than a average person. I suppose that.
What is the significant impact of modern inventions on life?
What do you mean? Significant how?
Excuse me?
What do you mean with I didn't understand. Could you repeat the question, please?
Yes, sure. What is the significant impact of modern inventions on life?
Okay, thank you. Many reasons. I consider many. In fact, I think so. Having an account our ages is different because I knew the world when we didn't have a lot of technology. What's an iPad? An iPad didn't exist. But now we have a lot of different brands, sizes, colors, many different things. And people is, I would like to say that because it's true. It's a shame, but it's true. Is lazy. Is more lazy. Really lazy a lot. Some times ago, people used to investigate researches in books. Yeah, or maybe asking to how can I say oral tradition, investigating stories and very interesting things. And now, if you don't know anything, even as a teacher, it can be good, but it can be bad. Because if a student asks you something and the student doesn't believe what you say, he is able to take the cell phone at the same moment and in front of you search. He says, you're wrong. He says, maybe yes, that's right.
All right, Diana, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, who's next? Luzmila, Janet?
Okay, teacher.
Luzmila? Okay, Luzmila, good. I will ask you some questions. Okay, ready? Okay, ready? Luzmila, are you ready?
Yes.
Luzmila, are you ready? Okay, let me check. Guys, can you please turn your microphone off? Microphones off. All right, thank you so much. Bismillah. Okay, here we go. Describe your favorite movie.
Okay. I like my the favorite movie. I don't remember. Titanic. Titanic is my favorite movie. I love you. The uh, the character. This is a story is romantic and have a suspense. And many people dead in this movie. I think that the sea is the place dangerous in this case because the boat is broken in this case in this movie.
Bismillah, why do you like that movie?
Okay, I like the romantics, the person when live different time or moments with love, with romantic, teacher.
All right. Ludmila, what is the difference between Chinese and American movies?
I think that the Chinese, the movie are uh, actions, very actions, while the American is are maybe romantic. I think that is.
Okay. What do you think of the violent films, the Hollywood films?
The Hollywood film, I think that is the the country where people relate your life with the movie or the fields. This is the place where the people uh, uh, wins in this.
Okay,
Okay.
Ludmila. Why movies need computer techniques?
What movie? What?
Why movies need computer techniques?
Um, I think that all movies need technique
Why?
because the effects and different uh, parts in the movie need technical as
All right.
the support. The support.
Which parts of cinema are the most important and how to improve it?
Um, um, I don't know, teacher. I think that the all
Okay, Ludmila, what kind of movies you don't like?
the movie terror movie. I don't like movie terror movie.
Why?
Is is terror for me watch this keeps a movie. This the of movie because for example La Llorona is mis hijas it's terrible. I don't like it.
All right, thank you so much, Ludmila.
Thank you.
Okay, and finally we have Janet. Janet.
Teacher.
All right, Janet.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll have about 4 to 5 minutes to talk about this topic. Okay?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Can you tell something, please? Can you a lot speak, please? Because I don't know what happened, but I can hear you so well.
Can you listen to me now? What?
Yes, I can hear you, but loud.
All right. So, Janet, describe a special occasion in your life.
A special occasion in my life? Okay. The special occasion in my life was when my family and me was in Ecuador. So because I think that share with them was a special occasion or a special event.
When did it take place?
Excuse me, teacher, can you repeat the question?
Sure. When did it take place?
Okay. With my family, did in 1 year ago. Yeah.
And who was there?
Excuse me.
Who was there?
Okay. Who was there? There were my family, my daughter, my brother, my best friend in that place, and my nephews, and my niece.
How did you feel? Can you please explain your feelings on this occasion?
Yes. I felt so good because we were together in that place. So in our vacations, yeah. So uh, when we were there, I felt so happy. Yes, because that place was an interested place, yes, and so beautiful because it's so beautiful there. The beach, the capital city, it's so beautiful, that place.
What do you think is important in achieving happiness?
Okay, achieve the happiness, it's so important to allow um, share with other persons, um, share with another persons, to allow the I don't know, the love. It's so important to the gentle with the other person, or with the other person, people. Excuse me. It's so important to get there.
How do Chinese celebrate some happy events?
Excuse me, teacher. How
How do Chinese celebrate some happy events?
Chinese?
Yes.
I don't know what celebrate the happy events, but I suppose that that people celebrate here their special events in family together.
Okay, what do the camera and video play in celebrating?
Excuse me, teacher. What can you repeat the again question?
Sure. What do the camera and video play in celebrating?
Um, General, I can use or I don't like the camera in celebrations, but it's important to, or many people in nowadays uh, use the camera in all events, yes, because they need to remember, or yes, remember that special moment along the time in the future,
Okay.
maybe.
All right. Thank you, Janet. Well, guys, now let's talk. First, can I tell you something? Are you listening to me, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher,
Yes, teacher.
perfectly.
All right. You know, you were more calm today. You were more relaxed. I think, or I couldn't feel that anxiety that you had 1 week ago. You were like all of you, right? You were very calm. You were just answering the question, trying to find the words to explain yourselves, but you weren't like frustrating. Because last week I felt some of you were frustrating, like what can I say? How can I do it? Right? So, and that's very important. Take your time and speak. I don't know what your perception is about this. How did you feel?
I consider I need more vocabulary
Mm-hmm.
and more useful expressions, useful words, linkers, above all, kind of this.
All right. And what do you think, Diana, you can learn more vocabulary, expressions, these things you're mentioning?
Teacher, I can listen. Did you ask?
Yes. What do you think, or how do you think you can learn vocabulary, expressions, and the things you're mentioning?
I have been writing a list because I thought I have some, I mean, maybe 20, and I took some books, some notebooks, some papers. I had a big collection. Now I have a lot. I discover I have a lot, but in the notebook, not in my head. So it's different, yes, and I need to learn them. I know I am aware that I have to write them many times, kind of Bart Simpson, writing, writing, because I learn this way most of the times, especially these words.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's important to find your and to know your learning style. So
Yes,
because you can develop some strategies
and maybe
to learn
trying to
easier.
speak with somebody, with a friend of something or something on Skype, or I don't know, maybe it's a dream.
Guys, you could I don't know, keep this chat, I mean this group, and you can join, well, if you have the time, so that you can practice your English. Well, that would be like a dream mine too, right? I mean, okay, so how about you, the rest of you, Janet, Luzmila, Rosario, how did you feel? Too bad?
I- I'm I'm nervous all time. I don't know,
You're
but
like Hulk, but Hulk is angry all the time. You are nervous all the time.
um, I think uh, improves vocabulary and the for speaking.
But yeah, that's true. But when you are speaking, the conversations, they just change. And if you prepare a conversation, how are you going to speak if the conversation changes? Don't you think? So
Okay.
conversations are not something to prepare because we can start talking about The Simpsons, and at the end we are talking about ours. They are conversations. Conversations are flexible, so we don't have like a strict way of chatting with other people, right?
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Janet, Rosario, anything you want to say?
Mm, no, teacher. I consider that my classmates are saying is true.
Mhm.
We can improve our, our English, but isn't mm, it is possible. It's it's time to maybe to practice or for search the find the strategies that we can use for improve.
All right, perfect. Janet, do you want to say anything?
Yes, teacher. So uh, I know that I have to practice this every day. My English because it's so important. My vocabulary is so important too. So in that kind of conversation, when there is a examiner, you you have so nervous all the time. But I don't know what happened. But talking about that specific topic, it's difficult.
Okay. Edwin, anything you want to mention?
Yes. Well, I'll be quite honest with you all. I don't know if it was a mistake, but I don't know. It seemed to be like it was a good idea. So I registered my IELTS test for next Saturday. And as I was speaking, I mean, like during my speaking section, and as I listened to you all, then I noticed, I don't know, it's like I have come to a better understanding of the task. So I hope I can do well on Saturday. I'll keep my fingers crossed.
I have some days.
Sorry? Sorry?
You have some days to practice before that, before taking the test.
Yes, and these encounters have been quite useful. I'll keep my fingers crossed anyway.
All right, maybe it helps.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, guys. Well, I have to tell you something. Did you already present all of the model quizzes?
Yeah.
No, I
Yes,
missed
teacher.
two.
Yes, teacher.
All right. Perfect. Please remember to present them because it's important for your grade. Okay.
Teacher.
Yes.
Well, yes, Sammy.
Yeah, I have been looking at the spreadsheet that the teacher shared via email, I mean by the internal mail at the university, and
Mhm.
I'd like to know when you will, um, I mean, post all the grades, including this encounter and all those things.
I already uploaded the grades. I think I'm only like I have to upload 2 days, maybe last, but I guess I already did it.
I haven't
And
seen any.
and
I
no, really?
No, I
Well,
don't
but
want to.
pretty sure.
no,
I'm
take
not
care.
pretty sure,
Do
but I
relax.
think I think the encounters 6, 7, and 8 are missing. I'm not pretty sure. Maybe just 7 and 8. Uh,
Okay.
ah, and the Edmodo quizzes, will they appear on the spreadsheet or only on the Edmodo platform?
No, on the sheet too. So I will check it this weekend, and guys, I can let you know about that.
I lack
Uh,
one.
Tell me.
I lack one. Just this week, I have to present just number 8, quiz number
Okay.
8 from Edmodo. And
All
I have
right.
a
Perfect.
question. That's the question that I was going to ask. Sorry, maybe for
Yes.
you
Tell me.
or one of my classmates.
No worries.
Because I have been trying, but I don't have enough time. There's a document that they ask about idioms. It calls idiom. It's named Idiom Connection, 2018. What is an idiom? And it doesn't exist, so maybe the connection is broken or something. I know that I don't have more time, but I don't know, I will lose, I will fail this quiz if I cannot download it. Maybe I would like to know if it's a common problem in the platform or maybe just me because I don't have time to write to the tutor.
Mm, well, I don't know, guys, if you have the answer, but I think that is the correct way to do it. Writing to the tutor or to the
Because the deadline is tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yes, but
Why?
I did a lot, but it was impossible to run. I couldn't have communication with her. Even just no, the day before yesterday, it appears a message that says a error in the space, una the 28, 26 or something
Yes.
weird. So that was the night that I was able to work and I couldn't do it.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I don't know. Yes, it's better if you text your tutor or the director, right? They can
Okay.
help you more.
And you said something about the what I don't remember the name. Her name, the lady who has a teddy bear.
Rosario.
Yes, Rosario. Sorry, she said something about you appear or you don't appear in the listing to present the last proof. Or I don't understand because I haven't.
Yes. Yeah. I haven't shared my schedule with the director, so I have to do it tonight so
But you
that
also
you can register.
participate.
Yeah, sure. And I will
Okay.
be next week at night.
Okay.
That's
Yes,
what I'm trying to do.
that's what is available for me. That's schedule. No more.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I know. It's important to have that schedule at night. All right,
Okay.
guys. Well, finally, I want to thank you for all of these 8 weeks.
Yes.
Sir,
Yes, tell me, Edwin.
sorry for the interruption.
Yes.
But I'm looking at the grades and there is something missing. That is task 5. It was like an interview, something like that, and I mean there isn't any grade yet, or the grades haven't been posted. So
Okay.
I wanted to
But
know if you know something about it.
no, I have your grade here, so I will check. I will check this weekend, right?
All right.
And
Thank you.
and I and I will upload them again, right? I will check.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for being here every Wednesday at 8. And best wishes for you. I hope you can improve all of your courses. And well, hope to see you around.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you for
Bye bye.
everything.
Okay, teacher.
You're really
Thank you,
welcome, guys.
Thanks a lot
teacher.
of.
Thanks.
You're really
Thank you so
welcome,
much,
guys.
teacher. Okay.
Have a good night
The
and
same
so
for you.
long.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
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 Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher.
Bye bye.
Bye.